Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smith the Black channel here at Ticker Talker, and finally a whole mess of fun this morning, especially with a lot of the concepts that I talk about over and over and over and over again. So besides the memes, which we'll get to in a second. So I want to show you the SPY here. So we know so far we got a real tight range week, tight range month doing nothing, right? So what had happened was we gapped up slightly on the inside day, right? So let me blow that up for you a little bit. We had an inside day yesterday, so we slightly gapped up into the highs, right? So that's exhaustion risk. So once it starts dropping, you see it like here, we know outside bars exist, right? You can't have an outside bar unless you take out one side first. Once you go red, it's potentially an outside bar. And so if you get on the 15, you'll see this. This is a 2-2 reversal. Gap up, that's a 2 up, and then boom, right here, right? And so once you capture that, you can let it do all this business in here, because we know unless you can start recapturing this, you're bright red on the day. And if that's true, we're going to be an outside bar, which we were, right? And I'll show you a little razzle dazzle because we had a lot of new people here today. When you get really good at this, here's one thing I pointed out this morning. If you go down to a 1 minute, and we got to go back a little bit further here. What some people will do, right here, see at the 1 minute, on the first minute of the day, that was a 2-2 reversal, right? And so what I said is that some people will take that and then just leave their stop here, and then go do something else. Then put an alert at the bottom of yesterday's low, right? Because that'll tell you that now you've got your outside bar, right? And then you're going to be looking to cover, right? Because then we don't know. Because in general, it's doing nothing. And we also had some sectors firming up, which I'll get to in a second, which told us that we probably would stabilize, right? So here, as we come down in here, then what happens on the 15 minute, right? Here's your outside bar, the down, sideways, measured move. And then do I say mind the flip on the new 60? I do. So what happened here? 2 down, 2 back up reversal. Now you can take it back the other way, you see? So if you go to the 60, here, there was your outside bar and then expansion. These two became an outside bar of all this, right? So here's your broadening formation, like so. There you go. These two are an outside bar of all of this, right? And what this means here, this outside bar here, this means that buying was being rejected, still rejected, and we're going to stop them all out, which it did. Then you can see how I say, mind that new 60. And right here, boom, back off to the races. Now you can take it back the other way. Now it's 2 down, 2 up, reversal back up. Because when you have an outside bar, if they're willing to pay up into the highs and sell down into the lows, they might do it again and take this thing all the way back up, you see? So there's a lot of good stuff this morning surrounding that. And you'll hear me talk about a simultaneous break. And that is when there's a high concentrations of things happening either across the board or sector specific. So this morning, what happened? While that was going on in SPY, you had crude gap down, but then what did it do? 2-1-2 reversal on the 15. Now, if that works, you're going to get an outside bar to the upside in the crude, right? And so what you'd look for is all the stocks. What are they doing, right? FANG. 2-1-2 back up, right? And if that works, you're going to get your outside day and you're going to reconfirm that inside month to the upside, right? And then here, let's say you missed it. What do you wait for? Outside bar, poke down, 3, 2, 2, and these three become an outside bar of this outside bar, you see, and right back to the highs. And you're going to see that simultaneous break. What I'm saying is like everything, every energy was doing it. 2-1-2 Amarada Haas, boom, give me outside day. Chevron, 2-1-2 back up. And then what do you wait for? Triangle out, corrective activity, and here's your 2-2. If you missed it, 2 down, 2 up, and you're back in. If you go to PXD, so not only did you have simultaneous break off the 2-1-2 inside bar reversals, but you saw all these 2-2s to get you in. right? Then you get just go after all of them. What's the EOG? Did I just say that or not? EOG. Same deal. Conoco. That's what a simultaneous break, a sector-specific simultaneous break. Energies, right? 2, 1, 2. And this was going on while the SPY was going down, right? So we knew that we saw some things firming up. And we also had these memes jumping around. CLOV. And CLOV off the 15-minute. Inside 15, boom. 2-2 reversal on the 15, back down. 2-2 reversal on the 15, back up, and then you go to the 30-minute, and you're going to see this. Here, 2 down, inside bar, back up, over 1969, trading 21.13 again, not bad, right? So you can play these both ways, all over the place. So another simultaneous break we had was SMH. And SMH did this. 2 up, 2-2 reversal on the 15. If that works, you're going to give me the outside bar on the day. You see? Which it got. And it's still below that, right? So we can keep that on the radar. And then you'd go across the board here. LRCX. Boom. 2-2 reversal back down. Give me outside bar. You got it. All right? All that kind of stuff. Real nice. SWKS. 2 up, 2 down. Didn't quite make the outside bar. We'll see how that comes in the afternoon. But those are the things you want to look for, because that tells you that they're buying oil all at the same time. They're dumping chips all at the same time. And then if you go back to Tesla's, and Tesla, even if you go slow it down to the 30, 2 up, 2 down. Boom. And if that works, it's going to trigger the 2260. Nice move there. So there's a lot of good stuff this morning, if you know what to look for. If we go to another theme they got going on today, the restaurants and food, Domino's Pizza, inside week to the upside here, right? That was in the video last night. So that was a nice little move there, but you're seeing a lot of that stuff. And the Reddit gang coming into Wendy's. And Wendy's inside 60 to the upside right now, right? And if we get down to the 30, what's that looking like? 30 a little trickier, but that 60 did break clean here right now on the new 60, right? Boom, you can see that new 60. They came right back into it. We got a bunch of other ones in there, like Jack in the Box coming up. Wendy's Get Boy, nice inside 60 up right there. And Jack in the Box taking it inside 60 up here. You can see the inside weak to the upside. Jack in the Box. And Wingstop coming up a little bit here. And Wingstop just having a nice little day. We'll see. If we go to, you can see right on the new 60, they started buying these things again. You see that? Profit taking, new buying. That's why we call the bottom of the hour the flip, right? Things can change real fast. They turn those machines right back on. How about Cracker Barrel? Nice. I don't know if that's inside week or not, but going 2 up on that after yesterday's inside day and up follow through. Having a nice morning. Here's Cracker Barrel. If we go to Cheesecake Factory. And Cheesecake Factory also. So it looks like they're all going to bolster the restaurants to get them YOLO into maybe some GME earnings tomorrow. So we can get to the memes. You can go here, with the Workhorse inside in the 60 now. Inside day to the upside. And at GameStop, a lot of these things went up and came right back down. But you can see if you stay on them, some of those gappers at Wendy's just had a nice pop there. GameStop inside in the 60, and hoo boy, up she goes and down she goes. If you go to the 15, you're going to see this. The inside bar, its magnitude was to take out this to go into the highs, which it did. But then once it comes down here, now it's a rev strat. 1, 2, 2, boom, right back down. Playing that both ways. How's the 30 looking? And then if that works, higher high, that's a 2 up. Boom, the 2-2 reversal here, take her back down. So a lot of that, we like to call it country and western, things going every which way, making money long and short. Another little guy that they're on the meme list here, if you will, is Wish. And Wish, having a nice little day here. We'll see how that goes. On a 30-minute basis, this is how you'd get in on that. 2 up by taking out the previous high, 2 down by taking out the previous low, and as soon as it takes out this, Your magnitude's only to take this out, but when you got all things green, good things tend to happen, and they go a little further than you thought, and that's what's happening in Wish right now. If we go to, let's go to BB, let's stay on some meme, and BB now coming in, but you can see here on the 30 minute, if it's going to fail, it's going to look like this. It's going to have a reversal. 2 up, inside, back down, right? There's your reversal there. If we go to Bloodbath, and Bloodbath, you can wait for that 2-2 reversal on the 30 coming back down, and that was triggered by this. The inside 15 bar. 2 up, inside, reversal. Right now you're coming back up off these guys, so there's a lot of good back and forth action in these meme stocks to stay on. So that's what we're doing. If we go to how about GoPro? And GoPro, let's go to a 30. GoPro coming out of the ashes here, and you can see inside weak to the upside in the upper middle. If that works, potentially here, inside bar poke down Rev Strat month over 1225, and you're there right now. So if you're watching that on a 30-minute basis, because of this slight higher high, that's a 2 up, there's a 2 down, and boom, you're in right here. Back to the highs we go, GoPro. If we go to, oh, buddy, EQIX. EQIX and the REITs still working, right? Still nowhere low on that daily, right? And we've been watching this, it's all the way down in here. The 2-2 reversal on the monthly over 688.45, trading 812, right? Not bad. If we go to IHT, and IHT, you can just see this nice long green bar for the month. We like that. Here's your inside 30 to the upside, and still going. So we'll see a little exhaustion risk by going into the highs. If we go to TSP, and TSP, boom, daily. This is what we look for. We do the higher high, then the lower low, and then bam, off she goes. Momo Hammer weekly, which means anybody who got trapped short in here, boom, take it to them, because here's your inside month to the upside. TSP, a little grindy in here, but we'll see. If we go to IPW, and IPW just going into exhaustion and highs a little fast on that. We'll see if that gives you the inside 30 coming up here. If you go to NAPA, here, inside weak to the upside, having a nice move. Here's what you look for. Is this inside? Yes. Inside 30, poke down, Rev Strat 30. 1, 2, 2, and off she goes. If we go to MP, and MP, reversal on the month. 2 down, 2 up. Good for the rest of the month over 32.35. Getting a little stuck in here now, but we'll see if we get the inside 60, if you can break that. If we go to FUV, and FUV Fover, another 2-2 reversal month. 2 down, 2 up. Still continuing after yesterday's inside day to the upside. Trying to take an inside 60 up right now, directionally over 1497. Starting to work a little bit there. Little guy CYCN. CYCN. And just a little guy popping up in here, so we'll see. On the downside, we saw Johnny John getting hit. And the reason that's important, now it's firming up on the 60, but because of this monthly, took out the highs, then the lows here. It's a 2-2 reversal on the month below 163.12. So we know that we've had that for Cigna as well. Humana, albeit firming up today, same deal, right? So we know that the healthcare potentially has some problems. You had Bristol Myers getting hit here a little bit, still inside on the month, but Bristol Myers had a rough morning. XLU. And XLU getting hit here a bit, now trying to firm up a little bit, but that had all the utilities. We also had a good example, BNTX, of exhaustion risk here. So anytime you're going into new highs, right, there's a risk of being a crowded trade. And so here you can see it goes 2 up yesterday, and then boom, right out the chute, hammered, crushed off of this 237.50 all the way down to 211.26. So going back to the SPY, you're running out of time, always am. Now we want to see, how do you get out of this? Here's your broadening formation on the 60. You got to get out of there and stay out of there. Otherwise, chop shop city in here. So be aware of that. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith Black Channel here. Take a talk with Strat Time Report.